पीएचडी चैम्बर ऑफ कॉमर्स एंड इंडस्ट्रीज भारत की लीडिंग कॉमर्स संस्था है। इसकी स्थापना 1905 में हुई। भारत के इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ में पीएचडी चैम्बर ऑफ कॉमर्स एंड इंडस्ट्रीज का अहम रोल है। लगातार सेमिनार, कॉन्क्लेव और इंटरैक्शन मीटिंग का आयोजन करके सरकार और इंडस्ट्रीज के बीच अहम भूमिका निभा रही है ये संस्था। पीएचडी चैम्बर ऑफ कॉमर्स एंड इंडस्ट्रीज के द्वारा लक्ष्मीपति सिंघानिया ऑडिटोरियम में 12 फरवरी से सेमिनार का आयोजन किया गया। सेमिनार का विषय था अंडरस्टैंडिंग रीसेंट चेंज इन प्राइमरी मार्केट रेगुलेशन। इस अवसर पर चेयरमैन हल्दिया जी ने सेबी में आए न्यू रिफॉर्म की चर्चा की और बताया कि किस तरह से ये रिटेल मार्केटिंग को फायदा पहुंचाएगा।
During the course of this seminar, we shall be discussing several of the recent developments, and hence I would not right now spend any time elaborating on these. But surely I would like to mention that I have been researching and observing the primary market for the last 40 years and have been a keen watcher of SEBI and the changing regulations since 1992. What we have witnessed in the recent past deserves a special applause. And this has come about because SEBI has been extremely receptive to the suggestions that it receives. Alongside, it keeps a continuing watch on the emerging market practices, and whenever it notices a malpractice, it comes down heavily on the offenders and also brings about changes in the regulations to prevent recurrence. But most importantly, SEBI has been a keen watcher of the macro and microeconomic trends and is quick to react comprehensively to the same. All changes are then effected through a rigorous consultative process. The recent reforms aim both at market development as well as investor protection.
सेमिनार का एक बेहद हेल्दी पक्ष ये रहा कि पीएचडी चैम्बर ऑफ कॉमर्स एंड इंडस्ट्रीज के पैनलिस्ट के बीच बहुत ही रोचक डिबेट हुआ।
I would like to take on from the opening remarks which Gopal made, that it's a very interesting situation where the secondary market is going through a mayhem, but the primary markets in India is doing considerably well if you compare it with the secondary market performance. And that kind of gives an indication that while we are integrated with the world market on the secondary market side, but on the primary market, it's the core fundamentals of the country and the core fundamentals of companies which are hitting the public market, which shows the success. And that's where India really stands out as a separate shining or the lone shining star as of now.
There's a very pertinent question of private equity. I have little different views on two counts. One is that if you see the pattern of last 20 issues, 18 out of 20 are offer for sale. So while private equity could be an essential element from confidence and from governance benchmarking point of view, but from markets point of view, the companies are not getting that productive capital. It is only the investors who are exiting in the market, and that's how, connecting to the point of Dr. Narasimhan, that most of the IPOs are in red after a very short span of IPO. So that's a point we need to ponder on in terms of how our primary markets are progressing as far as main boards are concerned, particularly.
डिबेट के आखिर में एक राय ये बनी कि रिटेल में रेगुलेशन में चेंज आना चाहिए। सेमिनार में आए प्रमुख कंपनियों के सीईओज और एमडीज ने डिबेट के दौरान ही अपने इंडिविजुअल आइडियाज और एडवाइजेस को पैनल के सामने रखा कि किस तरह से प्रेजेंट कंडीशन में मार्केट को बूस्ट किया जा सकता है।
Because if he is pulling everything, then probably there is a negative sense that he does not see value going forward. Do you think this is the only hanger on which IPOs will rest for the next of the year?
I think it's going to be an important hanger. 20 years ago there was no private equity market in India, and often companies would raise their first round of capital through IPO market. Greenfield projects would raise money. My first investment was Gujarat Ambuja when I was 13 years old, and they were raising money to set up their, to set up a cement plant. All they had was a piece of land and a license. Today you have a situation where you have a $20 billion private equity system. So a very large, very deep private equity system. And on one hand, yes, private equity represents a certain level of diligence, oversight, governance, and let's not forget governance, because there are two very important requirements for a company to go public. One is financial maturity and the other is maturity in terms of governance. And in some ways, perhaps even a larger contribution by private equity is that they help mature a company from a governance perspective. What I was saying is that not only is it a validator, but the converse is a very important question. That if a company comes to public markets without having attractive private equity, at a time when private equity is a $20 billion a year system, then there's a very natural question, right? That is this company not good enough? Or maybe this company is good enough, but this company's governance principles, its philosophies are not aligned to the principle of sharing. To answer your question, I think this will remain and will in fact become a bigger and bigger principle, a bigger and bigger gate through which companies will have to pass, and it's a lens through which IPO investors will look at companies. That do these companies have private equity? What kind of private equity investors? And what's been the experience of private equity investors in these companies?
Couple of things, going through the discussions that you've just done. What we've been also emphasizing, we've been having this IPO initiative, and we ourselves work with a lot of companies, entrepreneurial companies which are in the early stages of growth. And what we try emphasizing out there is that this whole thing is a journey. The IPO is a journey, and it takes 6 to 24 months to get yourself ready to do that IPO ultimately. And so this whole thing about in the earlier days one used to say that I want to do an IPO, I want to go to the market, pick up some capital in 2 months, 3 months. Now those are kind of those days are gone, and so those are kind of very short-sighted people. And that I see is something that we followed the trend in India as what we've been kind of propagating globally as well, saying that this is a very, very big event, you've got to take this very, very seriously. There's a lot of due diligence, there's a lot of investor expectations, and all that is something that you got to. So that's one similarity that we brought, and we've actually seen these results, and we've kind of been talking to companies, and now they realize that this is something that they need to spend a lot of time and effort in, and that effort actually pays off. If you do your homework right, and if you spend that 1 year in preparing, then you can see success.
चेयरमैन पृथ्वी हल्दिया जी ने ITB प्लेटफॉर्म पर चर्चा करते हुए लोगों से राय मांगी। सेबी के ऑल टाइम मेंबर प्रशांत शरण जी ने सेमिनार के इनोवेटिव प्रेजेंटेशन के लिए बधाई दी।
Mr. Prithvi Haldia and all other distinguished panelists, it is of course a great pleasure for me to be here this morning, and it's not only a pleasure, it has been great education as well, and it is I will again commend Mr. Prithvi Haldia on a very innovative kind of tweak on the way the program has been designed. So you have got a panel discussion first and then a address. So that is that is quite innovative, perhaps more innovative than T+6.
पीएचडी चैम्बर ऑफ कॉमर्स एंड इंडस्ट्रीज सेमिनार का एक बेहद एनर्जेटिक ब्यूटीफुल मोमेंट रहा। सेबी के ऑल टाइम मेंबर प्रशांत शरण जी का खुद का पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस उन्होंने शेयर किया।
About 4 years ago, when I started looking after the primary market, I was not extremely happy with the kind of issues we were having. And the kind of issues were such that there was no point having a booming primary market if those were the kind of issues which were going to come. Regulatory changes is not the only tool which we have in our hands. Parliament has given a very effective and important tool with us, which is called enforcement. And we came down very heavily on about 19 to 20 companies which had done not very good issues. And all kind of malpractices which you can think of were found there. But the message, I do understand, went down that SEBI is not going to allow the customers to be duped in this way. There were many other things which were coming, that people were using backdoor methods, people were using very dicey kind of evaluations and all those things, and then get through other regulatory measures or other legal measures to do everything whatever they wanted. We said only one thing, that okay, if you are going to another authority, do go to the authority, do go there, but to please carry my comments on what you propose to do. That was the only proposal, that was the only change which we made. He said, go, definitely go there, I cannot change any other law. If the law is there, it is there. But all I am insisting that if you are in my ecosystem, please go along with my comments. With those kinds of things, I think a lot of malpractices went away and trust has been brought back. Now, no longer, these days I am talking generalities because I am too old. When I was junior enough, then I used to give talks on specific regulations or specific laws. There what I would do is to read the law or read the regulations very closely, make up points, this says this says this, this says this, and then when I was making a presentation, then I'll just put those bullet points onto the slides and people said, fantastic. So now we understand the regulation. So if one person can translate a regulation into bullet points which everybody understands, so why can't the regulations be written the same way? If something can be done with the regulations, the same thing can be done with the IPO document also. That the same risk factors, they can be written in such a way that a person of normal intelligence does understand what's being talked about. So that is what I would like that in future we would do. Well, that I think I have taken enough time. Thank you very much.
प्रशांत शरण जी के बेहद इंफॉर्मेटिव, मोटिवेटिव स्पीच के साथ पीएचडी चैम्बर ऑफ कॉमर्स एंड इंडस्ट्रीज का सेमिनार समाप्त हो गया।